Have you ever noticed how your eyes feel heavier at night? How the light in your living room seems a little too bright? Or the words on the page don't look as crisp as they used to? And memory, it plays little tricks sometimes, doesn't it? A name, a familiar face, a story you just read yesterday. It slips away for a second, leaving you wondering, wait, what was that again? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. I'm Dr. Robert, a health specialist here in the United States, and for more than 30 years, I've been working with people over the age of 50. I've heard the same story hundreds of times, not just from patients, but from friends, colleagues, and yes, even from myself. Aging brings us many gifts: wisdom, calmness, the ability to see life with deeper clarity. But along with that, it brings quiet changes to the body, especially to our eyes and our brain. We start to notice it takes a little more effort to focus. Reading feels tiring sooner than before, and little details, the kind that used to stay sharp in our minds, begin to drift away. I remember one of my patients, Eleanor, a 68-year-old retired teacher. She came to see me with a soft smile and said her eyes were mostly fine, just a little dry and tired in the evenings. But as we talked, she admitted her memory wasn't quite the same either. "I still remember my students' faces," she said, "but their names just won't come back to me anymore, doctor." I smiled and told her, "Eleanor, that's not your fault. Your eyes and your brain are lifelong companions. When one gets tired, the other feels it too. And here's the fascinating part. Nature has already prepared the tools to care for both, not in expensive medicines, but in some of the smallest miracles on earth. Seeds. Seeds, so tiny, so humble, yet they hold all the intelligence and energy of life itself. Inside each seed is everything needed for a plant to grow: healthy fats, minerals, antioxidants. And those same nutrients can nourish our eyes and brain, two of the most energy-hungry organs in the body. You see, our eyes are constantly at work. From the moment we wake up until we fall asleep, they process every color, every word, every beam of light. And the brain, though it's only about 2% of our body weight, uses over 20% of our energy. It's a fire that never goes out. Both the eyes and the brain depend on good fuel to keep them sharp, steady, and resilient, especially at night, when the body repairs itself. Yet most of us focus only on supplements, pills, or quick fixes, forgetting that real nourishment often comes from the simplest foods, like sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and fennel seeds. I want you to imagine this for a moment. You're sitting in your favorite chair, the evening light fading through the window. In your hands is a warm cup of milk with a spoonful of roasted seeds floating gently on top. As you chew slowly, those nutrients begin their quiet work. Vitamin E soothing tired eye cells, magnesium relaxing the nerves, zinc protecting the delicate retina from light damage. And as you drift off to sleep, your body begins to heal, repairing, rebuilding, renewing itself. Simple, isn't it? But that's the beauty of nature. The smallest acts often bring the greatest change. A spoonful of seeds before bed isn't just a nutritional habit. It's a gesture of self-care, a quiet way of saying to your body, "I see you, and I'm taking care of you." I often tell my patients, aging is natural, but decline is not destiny. Getting older doesn't have to mean poor vision, fading memory, or restless nights. Your body still knows how to recover, how to learn, how to rebuild, if you give it the right tools and the right kindness. And sometimes that begins with something as small as a single seed. So tonight, I want to invite you to join me on a simple journey, one that starts in your own kitchen. Together we'll explore 3 remarkable seeds: sunflower, sesame, and fennel, each one offering its own unique gift for sharper vision, calmer focus, and deeper rest. You'll see how just one small nightly ritual can help your body heal naturally, protect your eyes, and keep your mind clear, without relying on expensive supplements or complicated routines. Are you ready? Because the answers you've been looking for tired eyes, for foggy memory, for that gentle sense of balance, may not be in a pill bottle or a doctor's office. They might already be sitting quietly in a small jar on your kitchen shelf, waiting for you to remember them. You know, after many years of working with thousands of patients, I've realized something quite remarkable. Our bodies never stay silent. They are always speaking to us, sometimes through a light headache, a restless night, or blurred vision after a long day. These are not random discomforts. They are the language of the body, softly whispering, "It's time to pause and listen to yourself." Sunflower seeds, light for the eyes and soul. One of my patients, Henry, 72, was an avid reader. He once told me, "Doctor, what I fear most is the day I can't see the words clearly anymore." I understood. When the eyes grow tired, the world itself seems to fade. Sunflower seeds are rich in vitamin E and lutein, which help protect the retina and ease eye strain. But more than that, when you chew those tiny seeds each day, you're sending your body a tender message. I still care for you. A small habit, yes, but it's also a quiet way of reconnecting with yourself, something many older people forget amid the rush of life. Sesame seeds, nourishing the mind and calming the nerves. I once met Margaret, a 66-year-old widow who often struggled with sleepless nights. She said, "My head feels foggy. I just can't focus anymore." I didn't prescribe medication right away. Instead, I asked, "Have you ever just sat still? Not thinking, just listening to your breath?" She was surprised, but that was my first added insight. Mental health needs to be nourished, just like the body. Sometimes, what we need isn't more medicine, but more stillness. I taught her to warm a glass of milk, sprinkle roasted sesame seeds on top, and drink it before bed. Weeks later, she called back saying, "Doctor, I finally sleep again, and I even dream like I used to." When the body relaxes, the mind begins to remember joy, not just information. Fennel seeds, balancing digestion and restful sleep. Many believe insomnia comes from aging, but in truth, half the cause lies in digestion. When the stomach is unsettled, the mind cannot rest. Fennel seeds contain anethol, which relaxes muscles, eases bloating, and steadies the heartbeat at night. A patient of mine, Joseph, told me, "When I was a boy, my mother gave me fennel tea before bed. I started doing it again, and now I feel 20 years younger." That reminded me of the second added insight. Sleep is the most powerful free medicine we have. When you sleep deeply, your body heals itself. Your eyes clear, your memory sharpens, and your heart grows calm. So I always tell my patients, don't see sleep as lost time. It's when your body is reborn. Patience, the foundation of all healing. Many people ask me, "Doctor, how long before these seeds start working?" I smile and say, the body isn't a machine, it's a garden. A garden needs time to bloom, and so does your health. You can't nurture yourself today and expect miracles tomorrow. The secret lies in gentle consistency, small acts done daily, with gratitude. Because when you are patient with your body, it learns to be patient with you. That is my third added insight. Healing begins when you stop rushing it. When science meets faith, modern research shows that vitamin E, zinc, and magnesium improve blood flow to the brain. Antioxidants in sunflower and sesame seeds slow down retinal aging. Tryptophan in sesame increases serotonin, promoting happiness and deeper sleep. But science is only half the story. The other half is faith. Faith that your body can still recover, that each day you can live a little lighter, a little brighter, a little stronger. The gentle truth. You see, sometimes miracles don't come from grand changes. They live in the small rituals, in a handful of seeds, in the way you treat yourself each day. That's where real healing begins, quietly, naturally, within you. You see, sometimes good health doesn't come from grand changes, but from the smallest daily actions. A spoonful of seeds before bed, a deep breath before you close your eyes, or a quiet moment of truly listening to your own body. Because the body never betrays us. It only waits, patiently, for us to listen and treat it with gentleness. Each tiny seed you chew today is like a message to your future self, a promise that you're still planting the seeds of healing, of clearer sight, of sharper memory, and of a calmer soul. I've witnessed many of my patients transform through these simple acts, not because of miracles, but because they were patient enough, trusting enough, and kind enough to themselves to begin. And perhaps tonight, you might begin that same journey with a small spoonful of sunflower seeds, sesame, or fennel. It doesn't need to be complicated. All it takes is a little stillness, a cup of warm milk, and a quiet belief that whispers within you, my body is still listening. My body is still healing, day by day. If today's message touched you, if it brought you comfort or reminded you that it's never too late to care for yourself, then I invite you to like this video so I know you're still walking this path with me. Leave me a comment below. Tell me about the small habit that helps you stay healthy and peaceful each day. I truly want to read your stories because sometimes one small story can inspire thousands of others to begin their own healing. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so we can continue this journey together, learning to heal naturally, to see more clearly, to think more brightly, and to live more gently, day by day. I'm Dr. Robert, wishing you a peaceful night, clear eyes, and a calm, light-hearted soul. See you again in the next video.